Good morning.
Good afternoon, good evening.
All of that. Welcome to Motivational Moment in the Morning. I'm Porshea Wilkins.
Jarrod Wilkins here.
We are excited to be with you all on today. Thank you so much for joining us. We are here Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time for 20 minutes of power and inspiration to help you start your day off on time and on top. We're excited about today, so go ahead and do what you do. Share.
Right where you are, start the sharing right now. Start the sharing feature right now. We're getting ready to get started within the next minute and a half or so. We're excited again, another week to kick it off with each and every single one of you to give you transferable truths you can use in your life starting today. Practical principles that you can apply. Last week was absolutely phenomenal. If you hadn't had a chance to join the VIP circle, the Vision Impact Partner Circle on the When Dreams Collide Facebook group, be sure that you do that. We've got so much content. Last week, more than almost 30,000 people were reached with the content. Praise God. So it was phenomenal what took place, and we expect this week to be even greater and reach even more people. So do us a favor, partner with us. All of you purpose partners that are there, you're seeing us maybe for the first time or maybe for the 10th or 20th time, and you recognize and also realize this is a safe environment and a safe place. We ain't gonna say nothing crazy, but it certainly is controversial at times.
It's truth.
Yeah, truth is always controversial, right?
Come on now.
And so
Don't
make
start
sure.
Yet. Don't start.
No,
yet.
no, no.
Don't
We
start
we,
yet.
we have began. So do us that favor. Make sure that you start sharing right now. Go ahead and hit that share button, ma'am. Please, sir. Go ahead and hit the share button. Let us let everybody know that we're getting ready to get started.
Absolutely. Also, big news. We are officially on iTunes.
Boom.
So Apple Podcasts. You can go there now, well, no, you can't even go there right now because we're doing this right now. But after the broadcast is over, you can head on over there and subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. If you got Android, I don't know what to tell you. Just go get an iPhone.
Yeah.
Just go get an iPhone. Your life will be so blessed.
What about Android users?
That's what I just said. If you got an Android, I don't know what to tell you.
So they can't
Go
use
get
Android?
I think there's some kind of way that they could do something.
Some kind of way.
Maybe like MySpace type stuff.
Oh, wow.
I don't.
Whoa. Wow.
Team iPhone. Boom. Anyway, so we're on iTunes. We are on SoundCloud. So regardless of what type of phone you have, you can get SoundCloud.
Sure.
And so we're on iTunes, SoundCloud. We also are on the website, WhenDreamsCollide.com. You can watch all the videos replayed there on demand. So your moment, when and where you want it.
Yeah.
We're on Instagram at When Dreams Collide. We're also on YouTube. When Dreams Collide, all the episodes are on YouTube as well. So we're just doing our part to get the message out there to everybody on all the different platforms so that, you know, wherever it is that you flow when you get your content, your personal development, your spiritual development, and all those things is right there at your fingertips.
Yep.
You can't miss it. You just can't miss it. It's everywhere. So share, connect on all those platforms. We got some exciting things coming up as well. August 28th. We have our Purpose Masterclass that's going to take place in the When Dreams Collide group. It is specifically for our VIPs, which stands for Vision Impact Partners. All you got to do is just join the group. That's it. It's complimentary, free. And so all you have to do is just join the group and you get it. We're going to stream live right there inside the group. And so you want to make sure that you are a part of the VIP circle that you get it.
Yes, be a part of that circle. It's going to be phenomenal. Purpose is one of the most important talks that we give, and we really delve into not only the who, the why, the where, but also the what. What is purpose? So you leave that particular session understanding unequivocally, if not what to do, you're very clear on what no longer to do. And so that's even more impactful and important. Do us a favor. Go ahead and start sharing. I'm getting ready to get started. Please, sir. Please, ma'am, would you partner with us? Go ahead and share this message. I'm asking you, I'm pleading with you, I'm even begging you because I ain't too proud to beg. Go ahead and share the message. Would you hit share right now? Go ahead, do it. Come on, ma'am. I don't want to ask you 3 times. Come on, do it. Share it right now. Come on, we're sharing. we're caring. Come on, share it right now. There it is. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, right where you are. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, kings and queens. Good morning, world changers. Good morning, students of excellence. Good morning, vision carriers. Good morning, family. Good morning, VIPs, Vision Impact Partners. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. I am excited about your future. Yes, did you hear me? I said, I am excited about your future. That's why I want to talk to you from a thought this morning. Ask for God's help.
Wow.
Yeah. Ask for God's help. I know it is mundane and a little taboo in this postmodern day generation to mix God with any and everything. You don't want to mix God with politics. You don't want to mix God with business. You don't want to mix God with anything publicly. But I'm a firm believer that I don't have to kneel down to take a stand.
Wow.
In other words, I'm not against you, but I am for God. In other words, God is the one who will put you on. And when God puts you on, man can't take you off. Oftentimes we're asked, yeah, write that down, sir. When God puts you on, man can't take you off. Sister, listen to me. When God puts you on, God is the source. Right. God is my plug. I don't need a hookup from man, because every hookup from man typically requires a selling of my soul. And I am not in the disposition at this stage in my career or at this place of prominence in my life to get a hookup from man at the expense of selling my soul. The Bible declares, what good does it profit a man to gain the whole world but yet lose his soul? Let me unpack that for you. What is the world? Let's talk about what that's specifically meaning. The world has to do with the systems that control us. It's not talking about the earth. The earth has to do with the planet. The world has to do with the people. What good is it for you to gain the world, the systems, the cosmos, the systems, the economic system, the financial system, the healthcare system, the education system? What good is it for you to be at the table and still can't eat? You can't eat because you're sick. You're sick because you sold your soul. What good does it profit a man to gain the whole world and yet lose his soul? Your soul is made up of three things. I want you to write them down. Share this message right where you are, please. Your mind. Your mentality produces your reality. What good does it profit a man to gain the world, that's inclusive of money, and you lose your soul? His mission. Here it is. Your mind, your will, and your emotions. My mind, my will, and my emotions make up the soul of me. My mind, and so many of us, if you're really honest with yourself, you are at a place in life where you have been willing to lose your mind. I want you to do me a favor. Take your right hand, put it over your forehead, and say, Lord, please don't let me lose my mind. Don't let me lose my mind. I need my mind to get through the mental myopias. I need my mind to think. That's why a baby, if you think about it, when a woman is giving birth, the doctor often has to wait for the baby to take form, take shape, and watch this, turn over rightfully so he can come out mind or head first. Where the head goes, the body follows. And the reason why nobody is following you is oftentimes because you have lost, your mind. Ask for God's help. My will. What is my will? My will is that invaluable source that I tap into in spite of disappointments, in spite of distractions, in spite of who's against me. I can will things to happen. And here's what happens with our will. Most of us, we don't leave, watch it, a will and testament. Yeah, a will and testament. My will shows what I want.
Right.
Your will points to what you want. And here's what many of us do. We sacrifice our will on the altars of acceptance. So I don't speak truth to power anymore. I don't stand for what I don't stand by. I'm willing to let my will go just to go along, to get along. And many of you, if you're honest, you have been guilty of submitting your will to someone who didn't have the way. And
Jesus.
so your mind, your will, please share this. Somebody needs to hear it. I'm going to stop just for 5 seconds and give you the opportunity to share it. Please, sir, please, ma'am, share this message, because I don't want anybody else to lose their mind. I don't want them to sacrifice their will thinking that he has the way. He doesn't have the way. He may know the way. He may show the way. He may go the way, but it's God that orders my steps in the direction of that way. My mind, my will, and my emotions.
That's right.
My emotions, my feelings. And I know y'all have had over the last month or so the In My Feelings challenge with Drake. But let me share something with you. Drake didn't give you feelings. And away with this nonsense and the wayward idea and thinking, this psychology or psychologically that I don't have to have feelings. I don't need to have emotions. Matter of fact, I had also been guilty at one point to say I'm catching flights, not feelings. Baby, you ain't got to catch feelings because you already got them. Your feelings are innate in your very being. That's why words, hear me, are the birthplace to feelings. Would you write it down, please? Words are the birthplace to feelings. And so what you have to do is you've got to ask for God's help. Ask him to help you through, help you navigate through the feelings, because oftentimes he allows you to feel just like he feels.
That's right.
Yeah. I don't think it's real if I can't feel. It's not real. See, it's the phony plastic fake people that don't want you to feel something. Baby, I can walk in a room and I feel what's been going on.
That's right.
That is my discernment. My feelings allow me to go and to touch and to reach before I even show up. You ever walk into a room with individuals and you feel the tension in the air? Do you know why you feel the tension in the air? You feel the tension in the air because God gave you the feeling.
That's right.
And so here's what I will share this with you real quickly. Ask for God's help. You know, every time I watched and listened and read about Jesus before he went to go do something, before he went to go promote some great work or orchestrate some great objective, he would always spend time. Let me scratch the word spend, because when you spend, you end. He would always invest time with the Father, getting direction, getting the plan, understanding unequivocally what the purpose for the work was going to be. I tell people often when they see us on different platforms around the world, you know, they say, what do you do to prepare? What do you do to study? Do you use, I never forget, some guy said, go study NLP, Neuro Linguistic Programming. And I told him, sir, I don't study NLP. I've always depended on the anointing. I don't study. Would you write that down? Thank you, First Lady. Write that down. I don't study NLP. I just trust G-O-D.
Come on.
God put me on. I plug into the source. That's why when you hear us teach and when you see us operate in what we do, the reason why you're moved to the emotion, the reason why you move to share, the reason why people are connected is not because of what I'm saying. It's because of what you feel.
That's right.
Because we're branches of the same tree. We're cut from the same cloth.
Yes, we are.
I venture to say that we are all connected at this very place and position in time because we've been willing, bold, and audacious to ask for God's help. Write this down, please, and share this message with someone you care about, someone you know. Let them know right now, if you don't pray, you won't stay.
Nope.
If you don't pray, you won't stay. It'll go up, and I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, I've seen it go up and go down. I've seen the relationship go up and go down. I've seen the business go up and go down. I've seen transformations in bodies go up and go down. And listen to me very clearly, it will go up. You're supposed to have ups and downs in life. Matter of fact, when you go to a hospital, they plug you up for your vitals. The very essence that there's an up and down signal on the screen verifies and validates that there is life.
That's right. That's so good, bro.
Yeah, ups and downs validate that you are alive.
Oh, that's good.
But here's what happens. When I pray, and I don't just pray for stuff. I just don't pray for things. I'm praying, watch this, for my mind. I'm praying for my will and his will to be aligned and stay aligned. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm praying for my emotions, my feelings to be protected.
That's right.
Ask for God's help.
That's good right there, folks. That's good right there. Listen, I've learned along this journey, if you are just willing, just willing alone, half the time you won't even have to follow through. Because what God wants to see, are you willing?
Are you willing?
Are you willing? Think about Abraham. God told him to sacrifice his son.
Wow, yes.
And because he was willing to go and do it, not even clearly understanding everything behind it, he just trusted God. Like, you know what? I've been on this earth how many years? How old are you? Think about how old you are. That's how long you've been on this earth. That's how many years of experience you have with the Lord. Okay?
Yeah.
Plus the 9 months you was in the womb. Right?
Right.
And so because of that, you should be well aware that he has your back. Period. And you should know that if you are just willing to do and to what he's called you to do, to walk that way, to look that way, to act that way, he'll show up with a ram in the bush.
That's right.
There's a ram waiting on you. All you got to do is ask for his help. The problem with a lot of you is that you're trying to do it yourself.
That's right.
You think you got it all figured out. You think because you got some money, that you got all the answers.
Right.
You think because some people following you that you are the expert in that area. No, you're not. Most of the people that I know with a lot of money are miserable and completely broken on the inside and steadily pouring into people their brokenness. You got to ask for God's help, people. You can't get a God. Yes, we are. The Bible tells us we are made in his image and in his likeness. That's in Genesis. Okay, Genesis. Right. We're made in the image and the likeness of God. In the image and likeness of him. We are not him.
That's right.
Okay? So we are not to be worshipped or idolized like him.
That's right.
Now he will put people in our way to provide wisdom, to provide counsel, and all of those things. And mentors are important along the journey. But you don't ever replace anybody. Replace God with anybody. He is always first. He is always number one. At the end of the day, listen to us. That's cool. We're grateful that you are joining us on the broadcast. But you better go talk to Jesus.
Yes.
Don't you make us your masters or your mouthpiece. You have a direct line of communication to him yourself. You got to ask for his help. The Bible tells us in James chapter 1, verse 5, but if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives all generously and without reproach. And it will be given to him. See, when you ask God, you get it generously. You get a lot of it, and there's no strings attached.
No strings attached. Wow.
Jesus not gonna post about you on Facebook about what he did for you and how you didn't appreciate it.
Right.
He's not gonna put you on blast. He's not gonna do any of that. He's not gonna go behind your back and start speaking negative things about you. Yeah. You know, the only reason why they winning is because that was connected to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't connected to me no more, so that's why they losing.
That's right.
Like no, he's not petty.
Right.
That's people. Okay.
Right.
People are petty.
That's right.
Not the prophet. The prophet. Jesus. You understand? So what you have to do is make sure that you are communicating to the right person the right way. You understand?
Correct.
And so don't lose you for the sake of gaining them. Please don't. There's a lot of people that will come in your life that want to connect to you, okay? And, my husband talked about selling your soul and all that kind of stuff. It's not necessary for success.
Wow.
Selling your soul is not necessary for success. And anybody that tries to get you to do that is not operating in the right spirit.
At all.
The way that a lot of people will manipulate you into selling your soul is to get some dirt on you. You have to be careful who you hang around with.
You definitely
They'll
do.
catch you slipping with alcohol. They'll catch you slipping with drugs. They'll catch you slipping with sex. they'll catch you slipping with a whole lot of things that they will begin to stack the deck up against you. So when you attempt to do something different from what they want you to do, they will pour all of that out publicly just to sabotage you so they can control you. Anybody who try to control another person, a person who can try to control another person is a demon.
Very true.
Demons are the only thing that controls people, that wants to control a person. So listen, if you're that person and you know you have that controlling spirit, you better ask for God's help to release it.
That's right.
Because whatever you sow for somebody else, you're going to reap for yourself. Do you understand? Whatever you do to somebody else, it's called karma. You can call it whatever you want to call it. Guess what? It's going to come back to you and on you stronger,
That's right.
you understand, than what you did to someone else. You know?
True.
So here's the deal. Your feelings. You were talking about feelings and how when you walk into a room, you can feel what's going on in the atmosphere.
Yes.
Here's why you could feel that difference. It's discernment, and it's also because thoughts have a presence.
Very true. Very true.
Thoughts have a presence. You don't have to say anything to know what a person's been thinking. They could be sitting there quiet, but you can walk into a room and you know what's been said about you because words come from your thoughts, which come from your feelings.
That's right.
You start feeling something, you start thinking on it, then you say it. You understand? Right. So you know what's been said about you by just the energy and the environment that's there.
Yes.
You know when de-edification has taken place. You know when lying has taken place. You know when backstabbing has taken place.
Yes.
There's just certain people you come around and you're like, I don't know. I just feel different. This don't feel right. That's why I don't care who you are, how much money you have, what your title is, who you hang around, what your house look like or your car. I don't care where you travel.
Right.
I don't care what board you sit on, what company you are a part of. I am the least bit interested when it comes to standing by who I don't stand for. If I find out that you are that person who are lying, sabotaging, trying to manipulate, trying to prostitute our influence for your personal gain, you won't see Porshea Wilkins there. Absolutely not. And please let that be known and very well clear to everybody. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. My husband just shared that the ups and downs on the monitor represent life. You know, if you hooked up to a machine in a hospital, the ups and downs represent life. It shows the doctor where your heart is in the process. Oh, Jesus. Lord have mercy. So where you Jesus. It shows the doctor where your heart is in the process. Do you hear me? The ups and downs of life shows the world, shows God where your heart is in the process.
Yeah.
There's going to be up moments. There's going to be down moments. There's going to be different points along the journey. Each point up is a character check moment.
Yeah.
Each point down is a character correcting moment. You check your character on your way up once you've won, once you got the success and the things to make sure you're still asking God for help.
Yeah.
But then you check your character at the bottom to see what did I do to get here?
Wow.
How did I participate in this problem?
Yeah.
Because you are the common denominator in everything that happens to you.
Yeah.
Wherever your problems are, you are too. So you can't just pass the blame on everybody else. You played a role in it. Are people going to do things externally? Absolutely.
Yes.
But at some point in time, you let them in your life.
Yeah.
You understand? So the points on the way up is for you to go ahead and to make sure that, you know what, I'm here. Let me make sure whatever I did to get here, however my character was healthily, let me continue to do that thing so that I can maintain it. So that when I do go down and I have that character check, it ain't rock bottom.
At all.
It's not all the way down. Some of y'all went from your back up against the wall to you're in the wall.
That's right.
We know. We've been there before.
Yeah.
Individually and in our marriage as well. So guess what? You have to make sure that you are communicating with the right source to get the information. And the last scripture I want to give you is Philippians 4, chapter 4, verse 6 through 7. And it says, be anxious for nothing.
Yeah.
Now that's hard.
Yeah.
By itself.
It is.
Because worry is like, it's an innate thing for a human being. It's a natural thing. It's not a spiritual thing. And I tell people, if you're going to pray, then don't worry. If you're going to worry, don't pray.
That's right.
But the Bible says, be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication. That's the thing. It's an open book test.
That's right.
You ask for God's help. You're like, how do I ask for God's help? Open God's word.
That's right.
And study what he's telling you, what he said to do.
That's right.
With prayer and supplication and thanksgiving. Be grateful for what you do have.
Right.
Be grateful for what you have experienced, good or bad. Because everything that you've experienced, it's part of that character refining process.
Yeah.
With prayer, supplication, thanksgiving, let your request be made known to him. Not Facebook, not Twitter, not Instagram.
Yeah.
Let your request be known to him.
That's right.
You understand? Everybody can't help you all the time. When you go on social media, if you're going to post what he did to help you come out.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
And the peace of God, which surpasses all comprehension, all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. If you follow those steps, you'll get your peace. Your peace is connected to asking God for help. If you ask him for help, he'll make sure you don't flatline.
Wow.
Right?
If you ask for his help, he'll make sure you don't flatline, which is an indication in and of itself, that just because, listen to me, just because you're experiencing a down season doesn't mean you're dead.
Wow.
Just because I'm experiencing a down season does not mean I'm dead. Why, Jarrod? It means that I am plugged in, watch this, to a monitor. And the monitor, watch this, is not monitoring and looking or checking for evidence of my money. It's checking for evidence of my heart. And just because I'm down now doesn't mean I'm dead forever.
Jesus.
If you stay around long enough, if you hang around, and I know many of us, you cut people down and cut them out when they are checked into an infirmary ward. You walk out on people when they are in a hospitalized situation. I understand it's easy for you to turn your back on somebody when it seems as though they're having a down season because you have taken the down season and thought it means they're dead. But God will resurrect every situation in your life. He will call Lazarus forth, even though Lazarus thought, or they thought Lazarus was dead. Even though the woman with the issue of blood, they thought she would bleed for life. It's only God, when he intervenes, that will take the dead places, the dead people, the dead projects, and he will resurrect your life.
Amen.
And before you know it, boop, 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 and it starts beating back again. I'm plugged in, y'all. Ask for God's help. God bless you. God bless your families, and God most certainly bless your dreams.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Remember to like the When Dreams Collide page.
Yes.
Right here on Facebook. Join the When Dreams Collide group so you can become a VIP, a Vision Impact Partner, and join us on August 28th for our Purpose Masterclass. It's complimentary for all members of the When Dreams Collide group. Our VIPs, our Vision Impact Partners.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram. We're on Instagram at When Dreams Collide. We're on iTunes. Motivational Moment in the Morning is on iTunes. It's on SoundCloud. And you can catch all of this on YouTube as well. So you can get your moment when and where you want it. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We will see you tomorrow.
7 a.m. Central Standard Time. In the meantime, in between time, share this message. Come on, man. Share it right now. Sir, come on, brother. Share it.